They're lining up for the faceoff. Brisebois sends it over to the right wing. Sure sends it back to the defenseman. Brings it past the red line. Zednik carries it past the blue line. Amazing! Belfour makes the block. Vicious check by Svela. Sundin brings the puck up. Brings it past the blue line. Roberts passes it on to Mogilny. Caberlet sends it over to Svela. That was a hard hit by Zednik. He passes it on over to Petrov. Gets it over to the left wing. Svela passes it over to Roberts. Carries it over the red line. He moves it over to Mogilny. Koivu brings the puck up through the zone. He slides it to Petrov. And he takes a wrist shot. Knocked down in front by Belfour. Mogilny takes it past the blue line. That is the kind of save that will set the tone for his team for the rest of the game. Travers takes it past the red line. He moves it over to Petrov. And he takes a wrist shot. Glove save! McKay sends it off to McCauley. Renberg passes it to Hoagland. Audette takes the puck up. Perreault passes it to the right wing. Berg sends it in front to McKay. Hoagland brings it over the red line. Quintal slides it to McKay. Carries it past the red line. And he gets called for offside. Brisebois passes to the defenseman. And he takes a wrist shot. He gave up his body to make that save. Green brings the puck through the zone. Corson brings it over the blue line. He sends it up the center. That shot deflected off his skate. Takes the shot. He was wrong. Theodore gloves that shot out of the air. He takes the slap shot. Caberlet sends it to the left wing. Carries it over the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. Sure sends it in front over to McKay. Audette carries it past the blue line. Over to the right wing. He plays it back to Perreault. He passes it back to McKay. What a save! Gilmore passes it over to Dackel. Caberlet sends it to Svela. Sundin sends it over to the right wing. Mogilny passes it to the right wing. Oh, Theodore just got his glove on the puck. Kilger brings the puck up, takes it past the blue line. He takes the backhand shot. Sundin passes it over to the left wing. Dackel sends it back over to Quintal. McKay makes a long pass over to Sundin. Punishing hit. He might hurt himself if he hits any harder. Brings it past the blue line, and he takes a wrist shot. Saved by Theodore. Roberts moves it back to Mogilny. Koivu brings it past the red line. Sends it back to the defenseman. Sundin takes the puck up through the zone. Offside. Brisebois brings the puck up through the zone. Petrov sends it back over to Sure. He centers the puck. Save made by Belfour. McCauley brings the puck through the zone. Brings it over the blue line. Renberg sends it over to the right wing. Zednik brings the puck up, carries it over the blue line. He passes it to Petrov. Blocked out front. McCauley carries it over the red line. Renberg carries it past the blue line. Svela sends it up over to Caberlet. Petrov takes it past the blue line. McCauley passes it to the right wing. Sure sends it over to the right wing. Zednik takes it past the red line. Hoagland takes the puck up through the zone. They get caught offsides. Belfort passes to Lume. He sends it to Corson. Brings it over the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. What a save! Travers passes to Audette. Passes over to McKay. Sent back to Quintal. This faceoff is to the right of the goalkeeper. Sundin sends it up to the center. Mogilny brings it past the blue line. Moves it back over to McKay. Denied. Theodore loves that shot out of the air. Kilger carries it over the blue line. Knocked out in front with a blocker. Belfort moves it to Berg. Roberts brings it over the red line. He sends it. Goal! An early 1-0 lead for the Toronto Maple Leafs. All goals are important on the road.
Toronto goal scored.
Berg sends it over Hoagland.
Alexander Mogilny. Assist to number 7, Gary Roberts. And to number 13, Matt Sundin. Time of goal, 8 minutes, 37 seconds.
The Maple Leafs love fast-paced games. That's where they feel most at home.
Face-off to the right of Theodore. Svela passes it off over to Tucker. He isn't letting the shooter see any daylight behind him at all. Travers sends it to the left wing. McKay moves it back over to Perron. He sends the puck back over to Quintal. He passes it up the center. Perron carries it past the blue line. Green takes the puck up. Pass over to Corson. He gets knocked off the puck with a check by Quintal. We're going to see a hooking penalty called on. Svela.
And we got a power play coming up here, Bill.
Oh, I'm sure that wasn't in the coach's game plan.
Toronto penalty to number 67, Robert
Theodore
Svela.
passes it to
2
Saray.
minutes for hooking.
Brings the
Time
puck up
of
through the zone.
penalty,
Penalty on
9 minutes,
the Montreal
58
Canadiens.
seconds. Montreal penalty to number 44.
Berg brings the puck through the zone.
Saray. 2
Brings it over the
minutes
blue line.
for hooking. Time of the penalty, 10
Boom!
minutes,
Crushing
9
hit by
seconds.
Quintal. Brisebois carries it past the red line. He lets the slap shot go. And he is just getting warmed up. Hoagland takes it past the blue line. Pass back over to Renberg. He lets it fly. And he's checked by Berg. Zednik brings the puck up. Brisebois passes it to the right wing. He passes back to the defenseman. He relays it over to Petrov. He sends it back to Quintal. And he takes a wrist shot. Great save. Mogilny takes the puck up through the zone. Centering pass to Roberts. And he takes a wrist shot. Grabbed out of the air. Penalty over. Caberlet sends it over to the right wing. The penalty has now expired. And he takes a wrist shot. Gloved out of the air. Svela passes it over to the left wing. And he takes a wrist shot. He looks to be in mid-season form with goaltending like that. Berg passes it to the right wing. Mogilny sends it back over to Roberts. That save shows he came into camp ready to play this season. Kilger brings it past the blue line.
After today's game, don't forget to pick up your cross-ice
This
coupon.
faceoff is to the right of the
Cross-ice
goalkeeper.
coupon is good for $5 off hockey equipment at all participating sporting goods stores.
Vila sends it off over to McCauley. He lets the backhand check go. Dackel sends it in front to Markov. Lume sends it to the left wing. McCauley brings it past the red line. Checked hard by Kilger. Vila passes it to Renberg. And he takes a wrist shot. Those saves are great warm-ups for the regular season. Dackel carries it over the blue line. Centers it over to Kilger. Deflected out front by Belfort. And he takes a wrist shot. Great save. I hope he can keep this up for the next 2 periods. Renberg makes a long pass to Hoagland. Brisebois slides it over to Zednik. He sends it to Koivu. Petrov moves it back to Brisebois. Sends it back to the defenseman. He takes the slap shot. Saved by Belfort. Face off to the left wing. Belfort. McKay sends it back to Traverse. Vicious check by Mogilny. If they have any chance of taking this game, he's got to continue to make stops like that. We're going to have a face-off to the right of Belfort.
Disadvantaged youth. We would like to thank Treyarch for their generosity.
Svela sends it over to the right wing. Travers passes it to the right wing. Audette carries it past the blue line. He passes it to McKay. He passes it to the right wing. He plays it back to Perreault. Looks like we're going to see a penalty called on the Montreal Canadiens.
Montreal penalty to number 82, Donald Audette. 2 minutes for hooking.
McKay
Time of
passes
the
it
penalty,
over to Renberg.
15 minutes,
Brings it over
41
the blue line.
seconds.
Theodore sends it back to the defenseman. He passes back to the defenseman. McCauley moves it back over to Lume. McKay plays it up to the center. McCauley carries it over the red line. Svela sends it to Roberts. Passes it to the right wing. The Montreal Canadiens are trailing. In general, Mike, what does this team need to improve this year? Takes the puck up. Caberlet takes it past the red line. That was a hard hit by Brisebois. Kilger brings it over the red line. Mogilny brings the puck up through the zone. The man advantage situation is over. Brisebois passes it over to the left wing. Belfort sends it up to Green. Tucker brings it past the red line. He makes a centering pass. He looks to be on his game tonight. Play stops as he covers the puck. The Montreal Canadiens are behind right now, but in general are poised to take the next step. What's your take, Mike? Petrov passes to the defenseman. Markov passes to Zednik. He gets knocked off the puck with a check by McCabe. Green carries it over the red line. Petrov brings the puck through the zone. Berg passes to Tucker. And he's checked by Markov. Zednik brings the puck up, brings it past the blue line.
1 minute.
He passes it back over to Koivu. Petrov moves it over to Brisebois. Bone-crushing hit by Berg. Petrov sends it over to Zednik. Tucker takes the puck up through the zone. He sends it up the middle over to Green. He centers it to Corson. Brisebois passes it off to Petrov. Takes the puck up. Sure sends it to his defenseman. Roberts sends it up to the center. Sent back to Caberlet. The Toronto Maple Leafs are in front at the first intermission, 1-0. Hey, Mike, any stats jump out at you after one?
Both teams are pretty even in the shots on goal category. The Maple Leafs have been playing physical and scoring goals. That's what wins you hockey games.